Hello and welcome to my channel. I am going to solve Excel chapter 6 Cumulative Auto Sales. I will do this assignment step by step and you can get your assignment done by watching this video. If you want me to do your assignments including Excel assignments, Word assignments, PowerPoint assignments and the Access assignments, you can contact me on WhatsApp or email that is given in the description of this video. My WhatsApp and email is showing at the bottom of the screen as well. You can hire me for your other courses like accounting, management, finance, information technology, computer sciences, or writing assignments and programming assignment as well. So in this video, I will do this assignment step by step from step 1 to end, and you can get your assignment done by watching this complete video. I request you to subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you so much. Let's start this assignment. So title of the assignment is Exp22 Excel chapter 6 Cumulative Auto Sales. This is the newly introduced course in 2022 and this is the 6th chapter of that course in Excel section. So first step of this assignment is download and open the file name. We are supposed to download this file where we are supposed to apply all these instructions to get this assignment done. These are all the instructions having 25 steps and we are supposed to apply all these steps in this Excel sheet. So I have already downloaded this one. You can see that this is the Excel sheet where we are supposed to apply all these steps. So step number 1 is just about downloading the file. That is why we will move to step number 2 directly, where we will solve step number 2. So step number 2 is create appropriate range names for the purchase price cell C5. So basically in step number 2, we are supposed to create range names for the cell C5, for the cell C6, for the cell C7, for the cell C8, for the cell C9, C12, C13 and C14. Create the range names using the create from selection method. So this is the method to create the range names using the values in the left column. So we are supposed to create range names in step number 2 and we will use selection method to create this range names using the values in the left column. So we will go to our Excel sheet and we will create this range names. So this is cell C5 and this is cell C9. So first we will create range names in this section. We will select this range. Now we are supposed to create the range names. So we will go to formula tab and we are supposed to define the name. So we are supposed to use the create from selection. So click on it. Now it is mentioned that we are supposed to take the value from left column. So we will check the left column box and click OK. So you can see that for the purchase price, purchase underscore price, this is the range name for this. So we have created range name for this. Now we are supposed to create the range name for this range, this one. So we will select this range again and then we will go to create from selection again. Then we are supposed to select the left column and click OK. So you can see that range name has been selected, has been created in these cells that were mentioned in the step number 2. So we were supposed to create range names and I have created the range names for these ranges. So that is all about step number 2. Now we're going to do step number 3. So in step number 3 it is saying that added the existing name range text out to display as text. So basically we are supposed to added the range name that is the tax owed, and we will change this name to the tax. So let's go to the range names, and then we are supposed to edit this one. So let's go to our Excel sheet and go to the name managers. In the formulas tab, in the define tab, click on name manager. So you can see all the range name here, and we are supposed to edit this one. This is the tax owed. So we will select this one and click edit. Now we are supposed to change this tax owed name to the tax. So we will simply type tax here and click OK. So you can see that name range, our range name has been updated to tax. Click close. So this is all about step number 3. So we have solved 3 steps so far. Now I am going to do step number 4. So it is saying that apply the range names to the existing formula and the function in the worksheets. So in step number 4, we are supposed to apply the range names that we just created in step number 2 to the formulas and the function in the worksheet. So this is the simple task. So we will go to this one, and for this formula is C5 multiplied by C7. So C5 is here and C7 is here. So we are supposed to change this to the range name. So we will remove this one, C5 multiplied by C7. So we will simply click on C5, that is the purchase price multiplied by C7. So this will be the new formula for the down payment amount. Just click enter. So value will not be changed because only we are showing the range names in the formula. So now we are supposed to change this one, that is amount financed, and amount financed is equal to C5 minus C12. So we will remove this one and again click on C5 minus C12. So this is C12, that is the down payment amount, and press enter. You can see the values again same. Now we will move to this one, and this is equal to tax owed. Tax owed is equal to C5 multiplied by C6. So we will remove this one and again C5 multiplied by C6. So you can see that value same again. We are just using the range name in the formulas. So that is the monthly payment. Now we are supposed to change this formulas using the range names again. So C9, we will simply remove the C9 and click on C9 again. So you can see APR instead of C9. So we will remove the C8 and simply click on C8. And again remove the C13 and click on C13. So we have changed the cell to the respective range names and press enter. So value is again same. So that is all about step number 4, where we were supposed to use the range name in the existing formulas and the function. So we have completed 4 steps so far. So let's move to step number 5 now. So next step is step number 5 now. So in step number 5, it is saying that create a new worksheet, and the name of the worksheet should be range names. Paste the newly created range names information in cell A1 and then resize the columns as needed for proper display. So basically we are supposed to paste the range names we created in step number 2 in a new worksheet in cell A1. So let's go to the Excel sheet and create a new worksheet. Then worksheet name should be range names, and we are supposed to paste the name range in cell A1. So click cell A1 and go to formulas tab and define name tab. Click on use in formula and click on paste names. And now we are supposed to paste list. So just click on paste list. So you can see that all the range names has been pasted in cell A1 of the range name sheet. Now we are supposed to resize this column for the proper display. So this is all about step number 5. So we have completed 5 steps so far. Let's move to next step, that is step number 6. Use goal seek to determine the optimal purchase price to reach a 500 monthly payment with all the variable remaining unchanged. So we are supposed to determine the optimal purchase price, that is cell C5, for a 500 monthly payment, and all other variables should remain constant. So let's click on cell C15, that is the monthly payment. So click this one. Then we will go to the data tab. This is the data tab, and we are supposed to use the goal seek. So go to the forecast tab and click on goal seek. So we are supposed to determine the optimal purchase price. So that changing cell will be C5, and the value is mentioned, that is a 500, type 500, and we will get this result. So click OK. So that is all about step number 6, where we were supposed to determine the optimal purchase price to reach a 500 monthly payment. So we have completed this step as well. So let's move to next step, that is step number 7. So in step number 7, it is saying that start in cell E5, complete the series of the substitution values ranging from 20,000 to 75,000 at increment of 5,000. Vertical down column E. Apply comma style format to range E5 up to E16 with 2 decimal points and preserve the thick bottom border on row 16. So basically we are supposed to insert the substitution values in the range E5 up to E10, and this substitution series will start from 20,000 and it will end at 75,000, and the step value will be 5,000. So let's go to cell E5 in the worksheet. So we will type 20,000 here, this one. So type 20,000 here. So click cell E5 again and go to home tab. Now we are supposed to use a series. So we'll click on fill series, and series should be in columns. So we will check this option, that is a column. So step value is mentioned, that is 5,000. So we will type 5,000 in the step value, and the stop value is also mentioned, that is the 75,000. So series will start from 20,000 and it will give a step value of 5,000 and it will end at 75,000. So we have completed this series. Now we are supposed to apply the comma style to this series. So apply the comma style. Also this one. So you can see that we have completed series starting from 20,000 and ending at 75,000, and increment is 5,000. So let's move to next step, that is step number 8. So step number 8 is enter the references to the down payment amount, tax owed and the monthly payment in cell F4, G4 and H4. So basically we are supposed to enter the references to the down payment, tax and the monthly payment in the respective cell, that is F4, G4 and H4. And we are doing this to complete one variable data table. So let's enter the references to the down payment, tax owed and monthly payment. So here we will enter the down payment. So we will enter an equal sign, type an equal sign, and then click on down payment, that is C12, sorry, and press enter. So now we are supposed to enter a reference to tax owed in cell G4. So type an equal sign, and now we are supposed to use the tax owed. So click this one and press enter. And the last one is the monthly payment. So again type equal sign and click on the monthly payment. So you can see that we have inserted the reference to the down payment, tax owed, and the monthly payment, and this is required in step number 8. So we have completed 8 steps so far. Now I am going to do step number 9. So I am showing you this assignment step by step, and I am sure that you can complete this by watching my video. So let's move to next step, that is step number 8. Sorry, step number 9. So step number 9 is complete the one variable data table and format the result with comma style with no decimal places. So now we are supposed to complete this one variable data table. So to complete this one variable data table, we will simply select this range, that is the table range, and then we will go to the data tab, and then we will go to the forecast tab and click on what if analysis and click on data table, because we are going to complete the data table. So you can see that this is the one variable data table. So there is no row input for this, but we have a column input, and the column input is purchase price. So purchase price is given in cell C5. So select this one and click OK. So we have completed this one variable data table. Now we are supposed to format the results. So these are the results. We are supposed to format these results with the comma style with no decimal places, that is mentioned in step number 9. So go to the home tab and click comma style and decrease the decimal places to 0. So we have completed one variable data table. So this is all about step number 9. So let's move to next step, that is step number 10 now. So next step is step number 10. So in step number 10, it is saying that apply custom number formats to cell F4 up to H4 that display the tax down payment in cell F4, tax in G4, and the monthly payment, monthly PMT in cell H4. Bold and center the heading and the substitution values. So basically, we are supposed to apply the custom number format to these 3 cells. So I will start from here, go to the home tab and then number, click this arrow. So we are supposed to apply the custom number to this one. So select this one and select general from here. So remove the general and type the inverted commas and type down payment. Because we are supposed to show down payment as mentioned in the instruction. So we have typed the down payment, click OK. You can see that it is showing down payment now. So we are supposed to apply the custom number to this as well. So again go to number format and click this arrow and then custom and select general and remove this one. Type inverted commas and type tax. And click OK. So it is showing text now. So now we'll move to next one that should display the monthly PMT that is mentioned in step number 10. So let's go to number format, again click this arrow and select the custom number format and select the general from this list and remove this general and type inverted commas and type monthly PMT. So click OK. So we have applied the custom number format to these 3 cells. Now we are supposed to bold and center the heading and substitution values. So we will select this one, that are the heading, make them bold and also make them center. Now we are supposed to apply the board to the substitution values as well and also center. So that is all about step number 10. So we have completed 10 steps so far. That is almost half of this assignment, but I am going to do step number 11 as well. So in step number 11, it is showing that copy the purchase price substitution value from one variable data table and paste the value starting in cell J5. Adjust the width of column J as needed. So basically we are supposed to copy the substitution values from data table 1 and we are supposed to paste in cell J5. So let me copy these values. So these are the substitution values. Select this one, go to home tab and click copy. And we are supposed to paste in cell J5. So select J5 and click on paste. And we are supposed to auto fit column J as well. So you can see that we have copied the values from here to cell J5 and press escape. So that is all about step number 11. Now let me do next step as well, that is step number 12. So in step number 12 it is saying that type 5000 in cell K4. Complete the series of substitution values from 5000 to 15,000 at an increment of 5000. Apply accounting number format to this series. So just like we created a series in table 1, but that was in column, now we are supposed to complete a series in row, and the series will start from 5000 and will end at 15,000 and increment value will be 5000. So let's go to the sheet again. So this is cell K4. We will type 5000 here. Select the cell and go to editing and go to the series. Now we are supposed to complete the series in row. So we will select the row option. Step value is also mentioned, that is of 5000 and it should end at 15,000. So you can see that we have created a series of substitution value. Now we are supposed to apply the accounting number format to this one. Just select this one, go to number format and apply accounting number format. So we have created this series. So that is all about step number 12. So we have completed 12 steps so far, and now so that is almost half of the assignment. Let me count: 4, 6, 10, 14, 20, 22, 25, 28, 33, 36, 39 and 42. So I have solved 42 points of this assignment so far. So let me complete step number 13 as well. So step number 13 is enter the reference to the monthly payment function in the correct location for a two variable data table. So we are supposed to enter the reference to the monthly payment function in cell in the correct location for a two variable data table. Then we are supposed to complete this two variable data tables. So let me go to the sheet and we are supposed to enter the reference to the monthly payment function here. So monthly payment function is here. So we will type this one. So next step is we are supposed to complete this data table. So we can complete this data table. Just we completed the first data table that is shown here. So you can complete this one as well. So I have shown you 13 steps so far and total steps in the assignment are 24. So for the remaining steps, I will just give you an overview. As I told you that I have completed 13 complete steps. I have shown you how you can complete those steps. For the remaining steps, I will just give you an overview. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can contact me on WhatsApp or email that is showing at the bottom of this screen, so that I can do this assignment for you and you will get 100 out of 100 in this assignment. So let me show you the remaining steps and let me give you an overview for the remaining steps. So in step number 14, we are supposed to complete the data table, and that will be two variable data table. So I have completed this one. You can see that, and here the two variables are purchase price and the tax hold. So we have completed this one. That is the complete version of this table. So that we have completed finance worksheet according to requirements. So next step is step number 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. So these 5 steps from step number 15. Let me explain these steps to you, because as I told you that I have shown you complete 13 steps. For the remaining steps I am just giving you an overview so that you can complete those steps on your own. So these remaining steps are from step number 15 to step number 19 are just about creating the scenarios. So we are supposed to create the 3 scenarios. First one is the best price, second one is the worst case, and the third one is the most likely case. So we will create these 3 scenarios. After creating these 3 scenarios, we are supposed to generate a scenario summary report. So these 5 steps are just related to scenarios. So I have created this scenario summary report, and these 3 scenarios are given here. That is the best case, worst case and the most likely case. So these 3 scenarios we are supposed to create in these steps. So I have already created these 3 scenarios, and then I have generated the scenario summary report for these 3 scenarios. So I am just giving you for these steps, giving you an overview for these steps, because I have shown you 13 complete steps. So next step is step number 20. So step number 20, step number 21. Let me explain this step to you. Step number 22, step number 23, and step number 24. So these 5 steps are just about the solver. So we are supposed to set the solvers according to these constraints. Then we are supposed to solve, and we are supposed to generate an answer summary. So I have solved these steps, and I have already generated the answer report. This is the answer report that we are supposed to generate after solving these problems. So I have shown you this complete assignment starting from step 1 to the end. So I have shown you these steps. I just gave you an overview for these remaining steps. But if you want me to do this assignment for you, you can contact me on WhatsApp, email or WeChat ID, and I will do this assignment for you. Thank you so much for watching my video. I will get back to you with another video. Thank you so much again. So